Welcome again to my channel, friends. Today we are going to demystify the PE ratio and the PB ratio. The PE ratio stands for price to earnings and the PB ratio stands for price to book. Let's get started on that note. Friends, you know what's crazy? We are using the PE and the PB ratios every single day without even realizing it. You don't believe me? Let me prove it. Imagine you are planning to buy a small tea stall and you have got two options. Both the options are giving you 50,000 rupees monthly profit. But shop A is costing you 10 lakh rupees, whereas shop B is costing you 15 lakh rupees. If I ask you which one you will buy, your answer would be, of course, I'm going to buy shop A because the same earnings I have to pay a lesser price. So the PE ratio thinking is in action now. Now, PE ratio, what does it indicate? It basically indicates that how many years it will take for you to recover your investment through profits. Now, let me give you a twist to the same scenario. What if I tell you that the shop A have assets worth 3 lakh rupees? So it is using some old equipment which is worth 3 lakh rupees, whereas shop B is using some brand new machines which are worth 12 lakh rupees. Now, which shop you will buy? Of course, your answer would have changed. You will say, I will go for shop B. That's the price to book ratio thinking in action. Let's understand with another example. Let's say you have a friend who is running a YouTube channel which is earning 2 lakh rupees yearly profit and he wanted to sell his channel for 10 lakh rupees. In this case, the P ratio would be 10 divided by 2, which is 5. Imagine there is another YouTube creator who is also earning 2 lakh rupees yearly profit and he wanted to sell his channel for 20 lakh rupees. In this case, the P ratio would be 20 divided by 2, which is 10. So which option is better? Of course, the option 1, unless the second YouTube channel have a massive growth potential. In a stock market, let's say if the Reliance Industries is quoting at a P ratio of 25, whereas Tata Motor is quoting at a P ratio of 15, it indicates that the market expects the Reliance Industries earnings to grow faster and it makes sense to pay a premium for the future growth. Now let's understand the P by B, which is the price to book ratio as well. Imagine you are planning to buy a flat in Mumbai which is costing you 2 crore rupees. And let's say the construction and the land value is 80 lakh rupees for the same flat. Now, in this case, if we calculate the price to book ratio, it will be 2 crore divided by 80 lakh, which is 2.5. Now, what if the same flat you are trying to buy in a tier 2 city, wherein it is costing 60 lakh rupees and the construction and the land value is 50 lakh rupees? So, in this case, if we calculate the price to book ratio, it will come 60 by 50, which is 1.2, which is much closer to the real value. Now, in the stock market, if the HDFC Bank is quoting at a price to book ratio of 3, whereas a steel company is quoting at a price to book ratio of zero point 0.8, what does it indicate? It indicates that the HDFC Bank have a brand, a customer base, and the future earning power, whereas the steel company is having some potential trouble or maybe it is undervalued. Let's talk about the difference now. The P by E looks at the earning power, how much profit you get. The P by B look at the safety net, what you own if everything shuts down. Use PE for the growth companies like tech or the consumer brand companies. Use PB for asset heavy business like banks, real estate, manufacturing. So let's apply the concept of price to book to the two stocks about which we talked about. So let's say HDFC Bank. If you see, I'm on the screener.in, wherein I have just searched the company. So the price to book is 2.81. The current market price is 987 and the book value is 351. So how do you calculate the price to book ratio? The price to book ratio is quite simple. Let's say if I open an Excel, what you do is P by B ratio. You will take the current market price, which is 987, and you divide it by the book value, which is 351. So you get 2.81. So current market price was 987. So we have used the right figure. and 351 is the book value. So you got 2.81, which is correct. Now the point is, how do I calculate the book value for any company? Of course, it is given here, so it's very easy to use it. But in case if you're interested to know how to calculate, you just go to the balance sheet. In the balance sheet, you will see the total liabilities and the total assets. So total assets and the total liabilities will always match. In the liability side, you will see something equity capital and the reserves. Now, this is the money which is available to the shareholders. So, equity capital is the money which you use in order to start the business, and reserves are nothing but over a period of time, year on year, when you earn the profits and all, you will deposit them in the reserves after giving out some dividends, etc. So, these are the figures which are there. Let me take them. 1536. So, let me take them and I try to add them up. So this is the funds which are available to the shareholder. Now, what is book value? Book value per share. It's always calculated per share. What you will do is you will take this and you will divide by the number of shares. From where I can find out the number of shares? It was given on the screen. If I check, the number of shares is 1.38 crore. 1538. So it is coming around 350.54, which is 351. So we have seen it on the screen, 351, which is correct. Now, if I try to check the same thing for Steel Authority of India, which is a steel company, you will see the price to book ratio is 0.97, which is lower than 1. So it indicates two things. Either the company is undervalued or maybe there is some potential trouble which is there. Again, the figures are there. So current market price is 137, book value is 141. Meaning, if today the Steel Authority of India is liquidated, the shareholders will get the money per share. They are going to receive 141 rupees, whatever they are holding, which is more than the current market price. I hope you would have learned something new, friends. Do like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.